closer. Good morning. We've got another minute or two until it's 8. So just wait a second. All right, it's time to start. Sure, everything's set up. Okay. So this month we're talking about energy, the pranamayakosha, and it's this life force energy that moves through our bodies. Good morning, Brian. And so today I thought I would just go through the chakras that our energy, like the energy centers up our spine. So, these aren't physical things, but the yogis taught that our pranamayakosha is kind of this bridge between the physical body and then the mental and all of the spiritual aspects of our nature. And that we have these energy centers through the center of our body that help facilitate the movement of energy through our whole body. And it goes from the base of our spine up to the crown of our head. So at the very base of your spine, at your tailbone, and then your legs and feet are an extension of this, is your root chakra, or the Muladhara Chakra. It's right at your tailbone, and this is where they said our sense of safety, our survival instincts, security, all of that is at the base of our spine. It's the developmentally, we develop these needs and when we're babies, right? And the color of that chakra at the bottom of our spine is red. When energy is blocked here, we feel like we're on unstable ground and we have a hard time feeling safe. The next one, right in our pelvis or the lower belly or or the sacrum, the back of this, the triangular bone at the base of the spine, is your Swadisthana or sacral chakra. And that's our sense of, right, it's where our sexual energy is, but it's also creativity, our ability to make things happen in the world. That is what's happening here at our sacral chakra. And these capacities and this energy is developed when we are a young child. And the color there is orange. And then we move up to the solar plexus, so right above your navel. So your creativity chakra is below the navel, right above your navel at your solar plexus is the Manipura Chakra. And this is your seat of power, right? And we really do feel this in our bodies. Like when we're strong here in our center, we feel capable in everything that we do. It's our self-worth and our self-confidence, and our ability to prioritize, to assimilate and digest things or eliminate. Right? That's the seat right here at our center. And the color here is yellow. So we've got this rainbow that goes up our spine. And these three lower chakras have to do with the material world, right? Security, food, safety, creativity, and being able to make things happen in the real world, and our ability to prioritize and digest the things that we take in, and our confidence. And then we have this bridge at our heart. The color here for our heart is, did I say the color for is yellow for your solar plexus? But so the heart color is green. That's right here in the center of your chest. And it's the bridge between the material world and the more spiritual aspects of our nature. And this is where love and joy and service reside. It's also our seat of true knowledge happens here in our heart center. And this chakra is that's developed most when we're in our 20s. And then we move up to the higher. So our chakra, and this one's called Anahata, did I say that? Our Vishuddha, or throat chakra, is just right here in the center of your throat. Your ability to communicate and speak truth. And the color is blue. And this capacity develops most like in our early 30s, when we're really able to speak clearly, communicate from a place of truth. And then we have our third eye, and it's right in the center of our forehead, kind of between our eyes, and it corresponds with the placement of the pituitary gland in our brain. So this is our place of intuition, of wisdom, of clear seeing beyond the physical. And our pituitary gland, right, is kind of the master hormone, the master of our endocrine system, and our third eye also corresponds with that. And it's our purple, it's the purple chakra. And our crown chakra is the top of your head, just right above your head. And so this is our spiritual connection. Its color is white, or really light, vibrant violet. And so this develops most in our 40s. But we have this developmental plane, and these things aren't physical in our bodies, but it's experiential, something that we can feel, and we want energy to be moving smoothly through our whole system so that we can feel safe and abundant and confident, and that we can move with love and knowledge, that we can speak clearly, that we can see clearly, and that we have a spiritual connection. And I like to think of it, as our body is a temple, and we think of how we move up through the temple, and we move from the earthly parts up to higher rooms. That's kind of what it's like moving through our bodies in the chakra system. They're like rooms in the temple of our bodies. And so as we move today, I just want you to kind of pay attention to that experience of the energy moving in your body. And we'll start with a breath exercise called Brahmari breath. And so you have some choices. You can do this either seated, just sitting, or you can start in a child's pose with your feet together, your knees comfortably wide, and your forehead toward the floor or on a block or something. So either way, whatever feels comfortable. Sometimes this is really hard at the beginning of a practice if your joints aren't warmed up to be in child's pose. So you find a place. And Brahmari means bumblebee. So this is actually a breath with sound. We'll just start by kind of centering and just getting into our bodies, wherever you're at, whether you're seated or in your child's pose. So you can relax through your face. And we'll just do our Brahmari breathing for a couple of minutes. And all it is an inhale through the nose, and then as you exhale, you just hum. And you really let yourself feel the vibration of your voice in your body. And so take a breath in through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. And then we'll start. Just go at your own pace. Breathe in. And as you exhale, you'll just hum. Inhale. It doesn't need to be loud. But just let yourself hear the sound of your own voice. See if you can relax through your face, your jaw, your chest, your legs. Go ahead and let yourself be quiet. The use of your breath and your voice is really calming through your vagus nerve. It's the master nerve that really controls your parasympathetic nervous system, your rest and digest mode of your nervous system. And it kind of travels through your eyes, from your brain, through your throat, your heart, your belly, all the way down. So it threads through all of those places. The vibration of your breath is really calming to your system. Let's take another moment to be silent, and then we'll move to hands and knees. And start to find some movement of your spine and cat and cow. And as we move today, we'll really be connecting our movement with our breath. And see if you can find that ujjayi breath, or the victorious breathing. So slight constriction in the back of your throat. So you hear that ocean-like whisper as you inhale and as you exhale. And while you're moving through your cat and cow, just to find some different arrangements of your hands. So maybe the backs of your hands down and do a round. Turn them a different direction. You can lean back and forth a little bit, but start to get some different loads on your wrists and your hands here. These first few minutes, you can even use the knife edge of your pinky side of your hands. Maybe turn your fists with your thumb side down. Just let this be kind of fluid movement, getting different kinds of loads on your wrists. Maybe just doing some circles with your wrists as you're moving your spine. It doesn't need to look any certain way, just start kind of getting in. And then find a neutral spine and take your right leg back. And just tuck your toes and then find some circles of your ankle. Just kind of pushing through your toes, both directions, and then switch your circle. And then pivot on your left knee. Just keep your left hand where it is. Take your right foot to the floor and reach your right arm up toward the ceiling. Just a modified side plank. Reach your right arm alongside your ear. Really lift your left ribs up off the floor. And then find a couple big circles with that right arm. You can switch directions. Internally rotate that elbow, bring your hand to your lower back. Reach up. And then bend your elbow and bring your hand to your upper back. And just do that a couple of times. Moving through your shoulder. And then reach your right arm up. Come all the way upright. Right hand to your right thigh. Lift your left arm up and over. And then come upright. Turn your right toes to your right. Bend into that knee. You can have your arms wide or just hands on your hips. Just bend deeply into that knee and ankle. And you can open up and get a stretch through your chest. And then we'll cartwheel that left hand down. Come back to hands and knees. And take your left leg back. And find those ankle circles here. And, put a little bit of weight into that. Get a little bit of load on all of the different places that you can move your ankle. And then right hand staying where it is. Pivot on your right knee. Bring the left foot to the floor. Reach your left arm up. Find your big arm circles here. Switch directions. Reach up and internally rotate that shoulder, bend your elbow, hand behind your back, and then just switch overhead, bend your elbow, hand to your upper back. We'll do that a couple of times. And then leave that left arm, let it pull you all the way upright. Left hand to your left thigh. Reach your right arm up and over. And then come upright, turn your left toes to the left. Bend into that left knee. Just bend and come out there. Deeply into your knee and ankle. Really think of this dorsiflexion of your ankle joint, deep flexion of your knee. You can open your arms wide open through your chest a little bit. And find some resistance in this left arm. And then cartwheel your hands back down. And then come down onto your forearms, so your knees and forearms. And take your left hand behind your head and just open your heart to the side. And then bring your left elbow towards your right elbow. Just find some dynamic twists here, just through your thoracic spine. And so being down on your forearm kind of helps isolate that. One more. And then switch sides, just right hand behind your head, open that elbow, and then elbow to elbow. Open up and then release. Stay down on your forearms. We're going to take our right leg back and bend that knee. Really engage through your glute. And then externally rotate that hip to point your knee out to the side. And then bring your knee up towards your armpit into your chest. And then reverse that. Bring your knee to your chest. Knee out towards your armpit. Out to the side. Lead with your heel to bring it back up. And then back to where you started. Just go through those both one more time. Just go at your own pace. Just as big of a hip rotation as you can make. Slow and strong. And then we'll go through that twice on the other side. So lift your right knee up, push that heel toward the ceiling, really engage through your glute. And then bring your knee out to the side, up toward your armpit, into your chest. Kind of hover where you started, and then knee to chest, knee to armpit, out to the side, lead with your heel, and then back to hover where you started. One more time through both of those directions. Down, tuck your toes, walk your hands back towards your knees. Stretch the bottoms of your feet. Reach your arms forward, right up, elbow underneath. Give yourself a hug. Or eagle arms for a breath or two. And then just switch your arms. Left elbow underneath, either a big hug or fingertips into your palm. Release your hands, bring your hands to the floor. Just lift your knees and come to a standing forward fold, bending your knees as much as you need to. Find your parallel feet. Soften and then find a halfway lift. Really engage through your whole back body. So really open through your heart. Engage between your shoulder blades, lower back. Engage your glutes, your hamstrings, your calves. And then lengthen. Draw your lower belly in and up. Like you're pulling your feet apart and pushing your inner thighs back. And take another inhale to halfway lift. Exhale. And then inhale yourself all the way up to standing. Take a walk up to the top of your mat. Now we're going to move through some lunging salutations. And connect our movement with our breath and really let this become a moving meditation. So we'll do some repetitive flows here, going through it several times. Inhale and reach high. Exhale, fold forward and let yourself hear that whispery sound in the back of your throat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left leg back into a lunge. Exhale, left knee down. Inhale and reach high. Exhale, hands down. Inhale through table, hands and knees. Exhale to child's pose. Inhale to slide forward onto your belly. Engage your upper back and lift your heart into cobra. Exhale to lower. Inhale through table. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breath in. And a breath out. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, bring your foot between your hands. Left knee down. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, step forward, look forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale to standing, reach high. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale and reach high. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right foot back. Exhale, right knee down. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, hands down. Inhale through table. Exhale to child's pose. Inhale, slide forward into your cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, hands and knees. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breath in. And breath out. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, bring your foot between your hands. You can bring that right knee down first. Then inhale and reach high. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, step forward, look forward. Exhale to fold. Inhale to standing. Exhale, hands to your heart. Another round like that. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left foot back. Exhale, left knee down. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, hands down. Inhale to table. Exhale to child's pose. Inhale, slide forward. Maybe let your hands hover. Exhale, lower. Inhale through hands and knees. Tuck your toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, right foot forward. If you need to come down on your knees first, that's fine. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, hands down. Lift your back knee. Inhale, step forward, look forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale to standing. Exhale, hands to center. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right foot back. Exhale, right knee down. Like you're squeezing your legs toward each other as you inhale and reach high. Exhale, hands down. Inhale through table. Exhale to child's pose. Inhale, slide forward into your cobra, maybe hands hover. Exhale, lower. Inhale, table. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, left foot between your hands. Right knee down. Inhale and reach high. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, step forward, look forward. Exhale to fold. Inhale to standing, reach high. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bow. Inhale, left foot back. Exhale, left knee down. Inhale and reach high. On our exhale this time, we're going to open to a twist. Exhale, left arm forward, right arm back. Inhale, reach high. And now we'll find a side bend. Just let your right arm dangle down, left arm reaches alongside your ear. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, hands down. Ground through that left hand, lift your left knee, and then just inhale, reach your right arm up into a twist. Exhale, hand down. Inhale to plank or knees down, table. Exhale to lower, back into child's pose or all the way to your belly. Inhale, move your shoulders up and back. Find your cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, you can come up through table or straight up through plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, right foot between your hands. Left knee down. Inhale and reach high. And again, exhale, left arm forward, right arm back. Inhale, reach high. Right arm reaches down, left arm over for a side bend. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, hands to bring that front foot, lift your back knee. Inhale, step forward, look forward. Exhale to fold. Inhale to standing. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right foot back. Exhale, right knee down. Find that engagement, dragging your heel and knee toward each other. Inhale, reach high. And your big open twist, right arm forward, left arm back, breath out. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, left arm down, side bend to your left, right arm reaches over. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, hands to the floor, plant through that right hand, lift your back knee. Inhale, reach your left arm up. Exhale, left hand down. Inhale, through table or plank. Exhale, lower to your belly or back into child's pose. Inhale, slide your heart forward, lift into cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, through hands and knees or straight up to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, foot between your hands, right knee down. Inhale and reach high. Exhale to your big open twist. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, side bend to your left, right arm up. Inhale. Exhale, hands down. Lift your back knee. Inhale, step forward, look forward. Exhale, fold. Bend into your knees, and then inhale into chair pose. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left foot back. Set up for your high lunge this time. Exhale, just float your hands by your hips. Inhale, reach your arms high. And then just exhale to settle here. Soften your lower ribs down, open through your heart. Breath in. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, right foot steps back into plank. You can always have your knees down in table. Exhale, lower all the way to the floor, or child's pose. Inhale, reach your heart forward into cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, through table or plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step your right foot between your hands. Lift that back knee, ground through your left foot, and just inhale, find your open twist here. Reach your right arm up. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale, step forward, look forward. Exhale, fold. Bend into your knees. Inhale, Utkatasana chair pose. Exhale, all the way to standing, hands to heart. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right foot back, set up for your high lunge this time. Exhale, float your hands by your hips. Feel strong. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, just to settle in here. Push into that right big toe bone out. Lift up through your lower belly. Inhale. Exhale, hands down. Inhale to plank or table. Exhale, lower back into child's pose or all the way to your belly. Hands along the widest part of your chest. Loop your shoulders back. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower. Hook your toes. Inhale, plank or table. Exhale, downward facing dog or child's pose. Find a place to collect your breath. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, left foot between your hands. Ground through that right hand. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, hands to the floor. Inhale, step forward, look forward. Exhale to fold. Bend into your knees. Inhale, Utkatasana, reach your arms high. Exhale, hands to your heart. Go through that one more time. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Let yourself really hear that smooth breath through your nose. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left foot back for high lunge. Exhale, hands float by your hips. Push into that right heel. Inhale, reach high. Ground through that left big toe bone and soften your lower ribs in. Exhale to settle. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, hands down. Inhale to plank or table. Rock your heart forward and exhale, lower to the floor. This time, let your hands come by your hips. Draw your shoulder blades together. Inhale, lift everything up. Exhale, lower, plant your hands under your shoulders. Inhale, table or plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, foot between your hands. Ground through that left hand. Inhale, reach your right arm high. Exhale, hand down. Inhale, step forward, look forward. Exhale, draw that lower belly into fold. Bend into your knees. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, hands to heart, all the way to standing. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right foot back into your high lunge. Ground through that left heel. Float your hands back by your hips, breathe out. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, settle in. Inhale here. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, table or plank. Rock your heart forward. Exhale, lower all the way to your belly. Hands back by your hips. Draw your shoulder blades together. Inhale, lift your head and chest, your legs. Exhale, lower. Hands underneath your shoulders. Tuck your toes. Inhale, table or plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, left foot between your hands. Ground through that right hand. Inhale, left arm twist open. Exhale, hand down. Inhale, step forward, look forward. Exhale, fold. Bend into your knees. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana, fierce warrior. Come all the way up to standing, hands to your heart. Just let your eyes close and feel that energy in your body. Feel the grounding of your spine down through your legs into your feet. And feel that sacral center of creativity. And feel in your solar plexus, your place of transformation, of power, of priorities. And breathe into that bridge of your heart. The place that combines the physical and the spiritual. The place of love and joy and deep knowing. Let yourself feel open through your throat, your voice, your ability to clearly communicate. And bring your awareness to your third eye. That master gland of your pituitary. That seat of intuition. And bring your awareness to the crown, your spiritual connection. And drop your hands. And we'll take a big step back. I'm going to step back with my left foot so I'm facing you, and just find wide feet. Your hands to your hips. Open through your heart. Drop your lower ribs in. Lead with your heart to find a halfway fold. So just come to a flat back, and then let your spine get longer. And then exhale, maybe fold a little more. You can soften to your knees as much as you need to. Really push your inner groin back. And we'll just take one more breath here. And then inhale yourself all the way to standing. We'll set up for triangle pose. So turn your right toes to the right. Try your right outer hip back. Reach your arms long. And then see if you can reach as far as you can. And then let your right hand drop. Left arm reach high. And then open your heart. And your right hand is light, and you've got external rotation of both of your upper arm bones. And see if you can connect to that Ujjayi breath as you inhale through your nose and exhale. And inhale yourself back up, and we're just going to switch sides. So just switch your feet. Open Open your arms wide. Draw that left outer hip back, reach. And then exhale. And let yourself feel strong through that left outer hip. And find some external rotation of your upper arm bone so you're open through your heart. And this left arm is not bearing all your weight, it's just kind of lightly touching your leg wherever feels supportive for your hips and your spine. One more deep, smooth, even breath here. Inhale yourself back up. And then we'll switch to the other side again. So this time, I want you to think of your hips square to the front. So you might need to move your left foot to the left and angle it in a little bit more. I'm going to move into twisted triangle. So you're going to draw your right outer hip back, reach your left arm up, and then twist to the right. Bring your left hand just outside of your left thigh. Okay, and just your right hand to your sacrum. And then come down any amount. Maybe your hand just comes along the outer edge of your leg. Maybe it comes to the floor, but you just find a place. This is really a balancing pose. Keep drawing this right outer hip back. And then when you get somewhere, you can reach your right arm up. Maybe left hand to the floor, maybe just your outer thigh. And then find your breath. And then unwind yourself. Come back up to standing. We're just going to switch sides. So turn those left toes to the left. And you might need to widen and step your right foot to the right a little bit. Take your left outer hip back. Okay. Left hand to your sacrum, reach your right arm up. And then just lean halfway forward. Bring this right hand outside that left leg. And just find a place where you can keep your balance in your twist. And then you'll reach your left arm up. Maybe right hand comes to your outer ankle, maybe the floor. If you've got a block, that's always a helpful tool. And then see if you can find your calm, long breath. Even here. And then bring yourself back up and parallel your feet. Turn your right toes to the right and set yourself up for warrior two. So you may need to spread your feet apart and settle down. Reach your arms out and then just breathe. Really connect to that Ujjayi breath. And let yourself be still. Honor your energy here. And then we'll move to side angle pose. So right forearm on right thigh, left arm alongside your ear, or you can sneak that right hand toward the floor, hold inner ankle, have your hand on a block. Wherever you are, find a little bit of resistance into your right arm and that right leg. So arm into leg, leg into arm. And then come on up. And we'll just switch sides. Left toes to the left. Bend into that left knee and find your warrior pose here. So you bend down and then reach through your arms. Let yourself feel expansive. And see if you can really tap into the smoothness of your breath. Make your way into your side angle pose. Forearm on thigh, arm alongside your ear. Really stay committed to the integrity of your spine. You can stay here. Maybe sneak that left arm down a little further, maybe to a block, inner ankle, floor. But wherever you are, whether you're here or here, find some resistance of your upper left arm into your inner left thigh and vice versa. And then come all the way up. Parallel your feet again. And then reach your heart forward and find your fold. Maybe hands come to the floor. Maybe hands interlace behind your back and you open your shoulders. And then come all the way back up to standing. Let yourself pause and then toe heel your feet together. You can step up to the top of your mat and then just take a big step back with your left foot. So about 3 feet apart, and then draw your right outer hip back. Okay. And then you can soften into this right knee if you need to. We're just gonna forward fold here over your right leg in pyramid pose, Parsvottanasana. So think of those inner thighs pushing back and apart, engaging through that lower belly to support your forward fold. Maybe you just keep your hands at your hips, maybe hands come to your leg or the floor. And push into that right big toe ball now and draw your outer left hip back, right hip back, sorry, as you reach out through your heart. And draw in and up from your lower belly. Bring your hands to your hips. Bend into that right knee. You can float your left leg up off the floor. We're just going to come to standing at the top of the mat. And then switch sides. Big step back with your right foot. And then square your hips off toward the front. And your feet can be, hip distance apart. Draw this left outer hip back. Reach through your heart and come into your pyramid pose over that left leg. Push into your left big toe bone and then pull your left outer hip back as you reach your heart forward. Find some weight in that right heel. And then maybe your hands come down. If you've got blocks, you could bring your hands to blocks or a chair, to your shin, to the floor. And pushing your inner thighs back. At the same time, you're drawing that left outer hip back, pushing into your left big toe ball mound, reaching through your heart and pouring some weight back into that right heel. And then bend into that right knee. You can float that right leg up off the floor. Maybe pause in a warrior 3 and then come all the way up to standing. Reach high. And then exhale, sit back in a chair. Pause. And then you can lift your heels. We're going to make our way all the way to the floor. Bring your bum down. And then take your legs wide. If you want to sit on something, you can sit on something. But like to 90% of your maximum, not all the way to your maximum width here. Root down through your sitting bones and just feel the safety and security of your foundation. Reach your heart high and then lead with your heart to fold. And then push into the backs of your heels. Push your inner groin back. Reach your heart forward. Let your toes point straight up toward the ceiling. And maybe your heart comes down a little bit further. Maybe hands to the floor. And then really connect to the smoothness of your breath. Inhaling through your nose with that ocean-like sound. Exhaling through your nose with that ocean-like sound. And notice the quality of the energy of just being still in your fold. You feel the aliveness in your feet, in your legs. You feel the compression of the folding in your belly and the support of your belly for your lower back. And your rib cage, your upper spine. Let yourself feel long and open. Feel the space in your throat and the softness in your face. With that rhythm and soundtrack of your breath. And go ahead and inhale yourself up. And bring your hands outside of your knees. Just bend into your knees and make your way onto your back. With your feet flat on the floor, knees bent. And take a few rounds of just dynamic bridge. So as you inhale, lift your hips with your arms overhead. And then exhale, lower down. And inhale. Exhale. Inhale to lift. Maybe pause with arms overhead, or you could interlace hands underneath you and wiggle your shoulder blades together. Just find a place to pause. And then release all the way down. Hug your right knee into your chest, let your left leg go long on the floor. And then use your left hand to steer that right knee over to your left, and you can let your right arm go out to the right, maybe turn your head to the right. But keep your right shoulder down. And come back to center. And just switch sides. Left knee, hug, right leg long. And then use your right hand to steer that left leg over to the right. And look to your left. And keep your left shoulder down. And back to center. Find your happy baby pose. Any final movements that you feel like your body needs before you rest. And then make your way to your final resting place. So that may be maybe feet together, knees wide. It could be feet wide and knees together. It could be legs long on the floor. It could be a seated meditation. Wherever you are, just really let yourself settle. And then bring your hands together in front of your heart and just rub your hands so your hands get warm. And then bring your warm palms into your eyes and just close out all of the light and really let yourself settle. Use your fingertips and your hairline to give yourself a little scalp massage. Massage your forehead, temples, sides of your jaw. You can push your ears closed. Rake your fingers down the sides of your throat. It can feel good to just massage the whole outer edges of your ears. You've got lots of acupressure points there. And pull down on your earlobes. Bring your fingers behind your ears to your skull and just firmly press there. And then firmly pull from the tops of your ears behind your ears on that mastoid bone of your skull, all the way down towards your neck. And you can knead your neck out. You can knead out your shoulders. And then go ahead and release your arms with your palms face up wherever you are. And you can move through those rooms of your body temple. And from the root, your safety and security, your sense of abundance and creativity in your pelvis, to that place of power and transformation in your solar plexus. Into that place of love and knowing in your heart. It's the place of truth and clear communication in your throat. Into the place of intuition and seeing truth and wisdom in your forehead. Into the place of spiritual connection in the crown. And just bring your awareness to your whole body, feel the aliveness there. That flowing current of energy, that life force that animates every cell. It's the intelligence in every cell. And that serves us when we pay attention. When we move and breathe and allow ourselves to feel. And stay here as long as you'd like. I hope you have a lovely Monday. The divine light in me honors the divine light in you. Namaste. Thank you for practicing with me today.